Hi, Jack Canfield here with More Success Resources, and I am sitting here today with Sheri Samotin, who is the founder of LifeBridge Solutions, LLC, and you provide life transition planning and coaching and daily money management, which I'm going to ask you more about because I never even heard of that until today. And she's also the author of Facing the Finish, a roadmap for aging parents and adult children, book to help people get through that last phase of life and helping people move through those transitions. Now, America, we all know this, America's population is aging. I'm a good example of that, you know, the beginning of the baby boom and all that. And I've literally gone through my parents transitioning just in the last few years. And people are living longer than ever. I mean, I'm planning to live to be about 100 from what I can tell based on everything I'm learning about myself and my physical health. I want you to talk about that. What does that mean to us as a culture and to people individually, the fact that we're living longer?
Well, the most important thing is that people really haven't planned on living for that long. And unless they start early, they worry about things like running out of money, being a burden to their family. And so many families live far apart from one another now, unlike years ago when the nuclear family lived close. In fact, grandma and grandpa may even live next door or in an in-law apartment right there. So those days are done. And if we don't plan, we really get into trouble because we worry about being a burden.
Wow. Now, I know one of the things you teach about is the importance of having a plan. Like you just said, if we don't plan, we become a burden. Talk a little about what is this life transition plan? What does that mean for people to have a life transition plan?
You know how we have owner's manual for our car and our dishwasher and pretty much anything with a moving part? I feel really strongly that everyone should have an owner's manual for their life. And that owner's manual should contain the obvious things like a list of your assets, liabilities, your stuff, what you have, what you owe, what money's coming in, what money's going out, your insurances, but passwords, digital assets, all those things that we don't think about. Who's going to feed the dog if EMS has to take you to the hospital? Where do you want to live when you cannot take care of yourself if that day comes? Where do you want to die? At home, in a hospital, in a nursing home? These are all really important conversations. They're first things we need to think about and document, but then they're conversations we need to have with the people we've entrusted to make decisions for us if we can't make our own.
Now, I was talking to you off camera a little earlier, and we talked about a topic you sometimes speak to, which is, I forget the exact phrase you said, but it was like teach your wife to be a widow. Yeah, talk about that for a minute. I found that fascinating.
So what's really interesting is when I ask men what they worry about the most, they say, I worry that I'm going to drop dead on the golf course or the tennis court, and that I'm going to leave my wife unprepared for what to do, what we have, where it is, who to call. And so one of the things I like to encourage those men to do is to take action and, again, make a plan. Bring their wives into the conversation so that their wives can learn what they need to do, what they need to know, who they need to call, who the resources are.
Very good. And the other thing, in your introduction, there was this daily money management. I never heard that phrase before. What is that about?
So daily money management is a new profession. There's about 700 to 800 of us around the country. I'm a certified professional daily money manager. There's only about 80 of us.
Now, I'm going to be clear, that's not all you do. That's just one of the things you do,
one of the things I do. But what we do is day-to-day business of life. We manage the mail, pay the bills, deal with health insurance, deal with long-term care claims, disability claims, wait on hold with the cable company when they mess up your bill. Whatever it is that either you don't have time to do or you no longer have capacity to do. So while I tend to work with older adults, I also work with people with disabilities or special needs. And a number of my colleagues work with high net worth individuals who don't just don't have time to do these things for themselves. So it's a new profession.
Well, I was leafing through your book earlier today, and I have to say I found all kinds of things that I was not aware of that I should be doing. And I have an estate plan, and I have a financial planner, and I have a lot of stuff. But I went, oop, haven't done that yet. Oops, haven't done that. Need to get my wife to know about that. So I would encourage everybody to get a copy of your book. And also, if they want to get a copy of your book, or I don't know, maybe you're on Amazon too, but also, how do they reach you?
The best place to reach me is at facingthefinish.com.
Facingthefinish.com.
Facingthefinish.com, and if they click on Get Free Stuff, they can actually join my community, and they'll get our newsletter, announcements of new things. We have a workbook that goes with the book, and the book is available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, or wherever books are sold, in addition to the website.
Very good. I like get free stuff. That's a good button. I love it. All right. So listen, at some point, someone you know in your family is facing a finish, or you're going to be facing a finish, and if you're not prepared for it, it's not going to be a good thing. So get a copy of her book and go to her website and be prepared. So thank you for joining us.
Thanks
Really
so much
appreciate
for
you
having
today. The rest of you stay tuned. We'll be back after this break.